colors. So today I wanted to do like a spring tutorial. Basically, spring is just now rolling around. When I think of spring, I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to bust out the bright colors. So, but at the same time, I know that wearing bright colors is scary for people. So I wanted to create this look where it's a little bit more subtle and wearable. You're getting those fun pops of color on your eye, but it's nothing crazy that's gonna attract too much attention. And also you could, if you're brave, you could switch up the lip, maybe do like a hot pink or something. That could look really good. Or if this is too dark for you, you could tone it down and do like any natural nude. You could change the look up however you want, honestly, but I was itching to dip into my Urban Decay Electrics palette, so we're going to be using this today on the eyes. Like, it's just gorgeous. I'm obsessed. The colors are beautiful. So we're going to use this today, and I also, on the eyes, dipped into my BH Cosmetics Carly Bible palette. So if you have this, that's great. If not, you can use whatever you have, or this you can get online on bhcosmetics.com. It's only like $12.50. Like, you can't beat it. This is such a great palette. But the combination of these two today is what I'm going to be using on my eyes to get this look. And if you want to see it, just keep on watching. Okay, so I have already applied my tape, and I'm going to go in with my Carly Bible palette from BH Cosmetics. And first we're just going to take this upper matte shade here. I'm just going to apply that all over the eye so that we have something to blend with. Then you're going to get a fluffy blending brush. This is my Sigma E38. This color right here in the Carly Bible palette. Now I have hooded eyes. If you have hooded eyes as well, you're not going to dip this right into your crease. You're going to go right above your crease. So with your eye open, and if you just raise your eyebrows a little bit, you can see where you're going to want to place the color. And you're just going to windshield wiper back and forth. And just build that color up until you get the intensity that you want. Now comes the fun part. So we are going to go into the Urban Decay Electric palette, and today we're going to be using this hot pink. The hot pink is called Savage. We are going to be using this purple, which is called Urban. We are going to be using Fringe, which is like this teal color. And we're going to dip into Chaos, which is this bright cobalt blue down here. So for this part, you're going to need like a detailed angle brush, something along the lines of this one. This is just from the BS Small collection. I actually did a video reviewing these brushes. I'll link that down below if you're interested. These are super affordable. But just any angled liner brush like this will do. And first, we're going to start off with that hot pink shade called Savage, and I'm just going to take this is the Wet n Wild, this is the Photo Focus setting spray that they have. I like to use this one for when I need to wet my shadows because it is on the cheaper side, so I would rather set my face with the ones that I spend more money on. So you're just going to wet your brush, and you're going to dip into that, right into that hot pink. You want to get it really coated on there. And once you have that color on your brush really good, we are going to go in and start applying that. So you're going to start right in that inner tear duct. I like to stretch the eye a little bit. I know that it's not good to tug on your eye, but it just makes it easier for me. And even though we're going to go in with the purple at about that point, we're still going to extend the pink past there because you want it there so that you can blend it with the purple as they meet, as opposed to it being just like a harsh line, a harsh transition. And you want these lines with the shadows to be thicker than you would do your eyeliner. That way they're going to peek out over top above your eyeliner. Okay, now you're going to take a baby wipe And you're just gonna cleanse the majority of that color. And now we're gonna dip into that purple that I showed you earlier, which is called Urban. And you're gonna wanna start about in the center. Don't worry so much about blending it now because we're gonna go in later and work that together more. Right now it's just about getting that color laid down. And again, you're gonna bring the purple all the way to the end, even though we're gonna be overlapping the blue on there because it's gonna help us blend the color together. Now we're gonna clean this brush off the same way with the baby wipe that we did. So you're gonna take Fringe and Chaos and you're gonna mix them together. So you're just gonna dip back and forth between them. Now at this point, the tape is gonna basically guide this wing for you and make it so much easier so you can be more sloppy with this. So you're just gonna choose the point where you want your tail to end. So for me, that's gonna be right about here. And just settle it right over that tape and just connect it. And just bring it straight over. And then you're gonna fill in here and overlap right onto that purple. You're literally just connecting this. Because you can be so sloppy with it, and when you remove the tape, that line is gonna be nice and clean. So it's not really gonna matter. And just blend with that purple. See how it doesn't really matter how far I'm extending because that tape is gonna keep the color from going that far. And that's it for the colors. But at this point, we're gonna take like a very detailed brush. This is another BS small brush, but it's more of like a pencil tip. And just go ahead and marry the colors together. And now at this point, we're gonna do our liner. Today I'm just using the new Wet n Wild Pro Liner in black, which looks like this. And it's got that nice felt tip. You want to make sure you're getting this right on that lash line so that you're not covering up the color. You want that to peek out top. And if you have to tug a little to get that to be a nice clean line. But you're just going to follow right under where that blue is and connect to this corner. And again, it doesn't really matter where you drag that line to because that tape is going to keep it nice and crisp and in place for us. And at this point, you can remove your tape. And see how you have that nice crisp wing, and we're just gonna clean up that area with the wipe. And there you have your liner with the neon line above the top of it. So at this point, I'm gonna apply my mascara, Wet n Wild Mega Length, which looks like this. And you just want to coat that mascara on. So you're back at this point. I've applied my foundation, my setting powder, and my concealer, and we're just gonna go ahead in and do everything else. So I'm gonna go in with my Kat Von D Shade Light contour palette, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of contouring. At this point, I'm going to go in with some highlighter. Today I'm going to use the ColourPop. This is in shade Monster. It's a Super Shock cheek product. So it almost has like a violet iridescence to it. It's definitely an interesting highlighter. It caught my eye, so blush. Today I'm going to use the Milani 01 in Romantic Rose. I want to take my Master Precise Maybelline Skinny, and this is the brown one. And we're going to go in and do your waterline. I'm just going to go in with this darker shadow here to do the lash line. With Puppy Love from ColourPop, and you're just going to take this right on your finger because we want as much pigmentation as possible. And pop it right in the corner. We can finally apply mascara to the lower lashes. Now for the lip, I'm going to go in with my ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in shade Beeper, which looks like this, and I'm going to top it with my MAC Cream Sheen in Creme de Nude.